What's up, guys? This is JTQ9 of SSX-1 and welcome back to the channel. After taking a good 6 to 8 weeks off, I want to say, missing out basically on entire season 35 of Alliance Wars, I am back and better than ever. No, I'm just kidding. No, I took it off. I had a really busy time at work, and honestly, every time I tried to find time to make videos and stuff in between family time, it just wasn't possible. So I decided, as the season was supposed to kick off today, before finding out that it was delayed for whatever reason, I elected to put together kind of one of the last kind of off-season fights that I had done. Off-season war, sorry, because I haven't really been taking a lot of fights in the off-season. I had only been taking maybe 2 or 3 just because. And I figured, you know what, we had a good showing, put up 10 kills, and let's see how we did it. A lot of Peni action, which is always fun against different champs that might not necessarily take in the specific spot. And hence, in this case, the null I took on Hazard Shift. I mean, you've seen me take that lane a million times. And just to see that she can still get the job done and still clean it up like nobody else's business. Yeah, this war I decided, because I finally was able to join before midnight, that I would try to take as many fights as I possibly could. So, and no one seemed to object at this particular point in time. Obviously, as you can see, I didn't even try to heal up. But yeah, so thing on this one too. This one was a fun fight from memory. I remember, actually, truth be told, this was probably taken about a week or 2 ago, so I really don't remember much about these fights. So we're going to kind of go at this blind. But I remember thinking to myself, watch the count. Peni does not counter his unstoppable at all. And where you can get into trouble like I am here, and just try to be smart. Get the count up, throw the special, get his count back down to 0, and then throw the SP2, get the incinerates on, and hopefully get him to die at that point. And as you can see, before I got cornered into a place where I could not recover, he goes down. So Peni, 2-0. Let's try this again. I think I had a regen boost on, and that's the only reason why I was able to pick up some health. But we got this Mordo now. Again, Mordo, Mordo's been around forever, so there's never really any trouble with this. Again, the idea here, throw the SP1 to get your spider senses up. And obviously I had failed that, and, take some hits to the head just to see, it's been a while since I've taken this many fights, that you just gotta check out what kind of damage you can take to the face, so when you get into a real situation, you know what your tolerance level is. And you know what, sometimes just that extra abuse to the face is just nice. But as you can see, Mordo is going down nice and quick. As I've sped up these fights, because there were so many of them, and I wanted to get it in kind of a shorter period of time, that I elected to speed it up at the kind of 1.5 times the speed, I guess. But anyway, so this one here, the Havoc fight, I've taken him before. I've taken him before on the Hazard Shift lane with Peni, and I know that it can get dicey. You obviously know he's Incinerate immune, so you don't throw the SP2. The idea here is that every time Peni throws the SP1, it kind of resets his charges, so the plasma charges. So that way, it's tough for him to build up to 10, and then for your timer to kick up. And then if you kind of just spam the SP2 and hopefully not have him throw the SP1, then you should be good to go. As you can see, fight's only a little bit in, and he's already almost dead, and I haven't really taken any plasma damage, which is nice. So despite not having any armor up or anything like that. So at first, I was a little hesitant or skeptical if Peni would actually be good against him, but as I seem to be proving over and over again, Peni is, assuming they're not completely Incinerate immune. Well, I guess Void is Incinerate immune, and so is he, but if played properly and in the proper hands, Peni can be just lethal. And with her auto block, helps as kind of a fail-safe in case you take some hits. So I was excited about this next one, though, because in this next one I have Sim Supreme. I've had him ranked up forever. He's been on defense for a while. And I've never really either A, taken this fight, and B, never really used Sim Supreme in war. So with Mixmaster, obviously there, yeah, taking some shots to the face as he evaded. I just have to pay attention to what's going on. But the idea is basically parry, 3-hit, back out. Wait for the SP3 to kind of get your, when you're throwing the specials, to kind of get the benefit of all 3 of his cycles. And then just, you know, don't take any hits. So, but pretty easy fight. He was basically melting him the entire time, which is always nice. And in a moment, he will be dead as well. So what's that? We're through 5 fights already, and it's been just a couple of minutes, so it's been fun. So this next one, again, here we go. We got Mephisto. Wasn't sure how this one was going to go. But I was like, hey, you know what? When in Rome, let's just go. And then, you know, being Incinerate immune shouldn't be an issue. Hopefully the aura, for whatever reason, doesn't, you know, try to scorch me in any particular way. But as you can see early on, I was like, okay, perfect. We're good to go now. This should be a pretty easy fight. I know that he's not going to heal up very much, if at all, because of Peni's kind of auto block of that. The heal block once I cross the bar of power. And yeah, so very, very easy fight in the end. Just got to make sure that he doesn't get pushed to an SP3, which can happen. You got to pay attention to kind of Mystic Dispersion as well, and just kind of be careful with everything going on. But as you can see, melting down pretty quick. Pretty clean fight overall, and yeah, I'll just let the music kind of play out right now till the end of the fight. Oh, I got really lucky there, actually. It didn't go to an SP3, but anyway, so as you can see, I did not give you a chance to enjoy that music, so on to the next fight. We got this Nova. I was like, all right, Sim Supreme, let's go again. Did I use a boost? I don't know if I used a boost. Oh yeah, I used a regen boost again. Just because those potions are costly, and you know what? To get the 15% for only 10k, 10k loyalty is a better deal in my opinion. So that's what I've been doing kind of throughout the off season when I want to try to take some additional fights. But yeah, Nova, really nothing to it. I've taken him a lot with Doom typically. In this case here, with my power kind of going up a lot faster, it makes it kind of a little bit easier of a fight. Again, always try to get to the SP3 first, and usually when he's got 100 kind of charges, that way your buffs last a little bit longer, and then that way you try to build back to the SP2, and then you get the power drain, you get the bleeds, you get kind of everything, which is the best, you do the most damage. So, and just like that, the fight is over. And now the Terrax. Terrax is always fun. Rich get richer. Don't think, no, I didn't bring, at the time I was actually going to bring Null and use him, and just kind of test him out, because I just kind of recently ranked him up to R3. But the way the paths kind of lined up when I joined, oh yeah, this is what happened. I don't know what happened there, how I didn't die. I got down to like 1% health, and then triggered an indestructible kind of boost that I'm really not entirely sure why that happened or why I was saved. I don't know if any one of you watching the video can kind of let me know on that, or maybe I should go back and read the note, or maybe some Supreme's kind of skills or qualities. But like, for whatever reason, I did not die there, and because of that, I was able to get to my SP2, SP3, and then kind of spam SP2s back to back to back, which then eventually just killed him. So, you know, it's not pretty. Solo is a solo, and that's kind of all that matters. I mean, we were sort of pushing, but not really at all. In fact, and that's the reason why also I didn't necessarily post a lot of content last season. Is last season we weren't going for Masters. We decided that, you know, we were going to be content with the SP, with Platinum 1. And, oh yeah, this one here. So with this fight here, I went in, I was like, oh, it should be easy. He's got like 5% health left. And then I get in, all of a sudden he's regenerating on literally every single hit. This is on the Safeguard one. So I was like, oh, great. So he's going to come out of this fight. I'm going to be arguably dead, and he's gonna have more health, and I didn't help the team at all. But fortunately, well, either hitting through the block and then getting the SP3 off, I was able to finally cap him off. And again, the last 2 fights were really cheesy. Went right after the Ebony Maw, and just kind of cleaned up for someone that couldn't necessarily get the job done on the first one. But you know what? Overall, just happy. I got to use Peni a lot. Anytime I get to showcase her, I love doing so. I'm excited about this next upcoming season. I've got some new rank ups that I've done. I recently brought Herc, sigged up to 200, awakened him. I've got pulled Rintra, which I'm excited to learn how to use and hopefully get some more content out with him involved, because I've seen some pretty crazy videos with what he can do, even if he doesn't crit, you know, trapping them in the corner and doing like... Anyway, Karate Mike I know has a really good video out on him on what his capabilities are that I kind of caught the other day, and I'm really excited to use him. So, but yeah, overall I was happy with that. 10 kill war, let's say. Let's say not 10 real fights, but 10 kills. Nevertheless, a nice little warm-up, a nice little tune-up heading into the season that was supposed to start today, so I'm not sure if I'll post a video on this first war. That doesn't necessarily count, but hoping to start getting this going and to continue on with making some more videos. So thank you all for tuning in if you stayed on this long, and we will catch you on the upcoming season. Good luck, everyone. Take care.